It takes on a whole nother meaning, doesn't it?
Taylor, your Instagram story is hilarious.
Oh, nice, thanks. It was fun. What a party. They took over La Cantera Mall. Just talking about the San Antonio Current Best of San Antonio celebration. They had out at La Cantera Mall, and it was fun. Brought my family out there. We had a really good time. For about 45 minutes because I had to come back to work. But yeah, Isis Romero, she won Best Anchor, San Antonio Current, and I won Best Weather in San Antonio, so it was cool. I named my dog 6 Miles so I can tell people I walk 6 miles every day. Exactly, nice. That is so weird that you say that, David, because my neighbor said the exact same thing to me. The only difference, he said 5 miles, but he told me that same exact thing this morning. That's what's crazy about you saying that. In fact, I'm taking a screenshot to send him that, because that is too funny. Hi, Marcy, how are you? Paul, what's going on? Right? This morning was amazing. Amazing morning. We stole one from Summer. We should not have been as cool as we were this morning, for sure. Felt really good. I want to see if dew points are keeping up. Let's see what we got here. They're going back up. All right, guys. First thing we're going to talk about, though, is the quality of our air. Let's get to it. Happy Wednesday night. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. I had to sport the old Fiesta shirt since I was going to the San Antonio Current party. Again, big thanks to the San Antonio Current readers for naming me Best Meteorologist of 2025. Isis Romero won Best Anchor. Henry Ramos took 3rd Anchor. I mean, we really are grateful for how much love was poured in from our readers of the San Antonio Current. And followers too, I guess, because they have a great online presence as well. All right, so air quality. You know, we've been moderate the last 2 days. On Monday, Monday we were good. So it's not that it's, getting much worse. It's, just decreased a little bit. But look at Houston. That's why I point this out. If you've got a loved one, family in Houston, just make sure they're aware that they are in an unhealthy for all groups when you're code red like that. And so that's something to keep in mind and make sure, especially like my stepdad has COPD. He lives in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So there's some afternoons he has no business being outside because the air quality can get really bad. And, that's unhealthy for sensitive groups. He's in that one, and that's code orange. But when you see red, that's unhealthy for everybody, okay? And then the next, there's only one worse category, and that's hazardous. And that's when everybody stays inside, because that's when it's really bad. There's usually maybe something in the air at that point. I've never seen that designation, to be honest. Jacob, yes, we did that the other night. Philip, what's going on? That's hot. Philip says it's hotter than a stolen tamale. That's hot. Hey, Sadah, good to see you. So yeah, we hit 100. This is the 5th 100-degree day of our, I'll call it season, because 3 of the 5 were back in May, which was spring. So it's really only been 2 this summer. So you're going to see me do it. It's going to happen right here in front of your very eyes as we go from 4. You ready? In 3, 2, 1 to 5. 5 100-degree days. And then look at the difference. 2023, hello, 75 of them. 75 of them. Unbelievable. But the big story today, the record. There it is. The record low of 67 degrees. We break the record of 68 from 1949 by only 1 degree, but the bigger story is that we should be at 75 and we're at 67. That's amazing. 99, so they didn't, the one, I'm going to have to look it up on the official climate report now. Let's take a look, shall we? And see what the climate report is indicating, because I've got a discrep on my graphics. Because those are, as you can see, those are autofill or automated graphics. Oh, they're not even putting it in there. Okay, never mind. We'll go this route. More than one way to skin the cat. See, 99 on the official report. So it's weird that my graphic is saying 100. At 3:59, 99 degrees. Okay, then I can't show the other map, and I'm going to have to now, you'll see it again. We're going back. We can't do 5. We've got to stay at 4. Wow. Just that easy. Just that quick and simple. Okay, so dew points. This was the story too. This is why we got as chilly as we did this morning in some spots. Notice the difference. 69 to 70, LaGrange, Hallettsville, and then 45 in San Antonio right now. So with that kind of dry air that's in place still, you're going to have another fabulous morning tomorrow, so get up early. Enjoy it. Now let me show you the other lows, because, so this is how it started. Buddy of mine, Chad Huff, great landscaper, great friend. And he texts me at just before 7 o'clock with a thermometer read of 57 degrees. I'm like, what? And he's out north of Helotes, northwest Bexar County. I'm like, 57? And I look, San Antonio International at that point was at 68. Helotes was at 67. He's got 57, and he's just up the road from where I am. I'm like, well, I say up the road, probably about 5-6 miles. Under 10, yeah. Then some spots in Bernie, I'm hearing 52. You can see the official low at Kerrville got down to 56. That's exceptional this time of year. It's almost 20 degrees cooler than what we should be seeing. That is amazing. But it's not going to last. Let me show you why. We're going to also have to get ready, because heat indices are coming back. The heat index values are going up. You can see that we go from 50s on these dew points right back up to 60s by Friday. It actually starts tomorrow a bit. I don't know why those weekdays are so high. I'm going to have to fix that, but I won't do that now. So quick reminder on this heat, guys, just make sure you're paying attention to how to beat this heat. If you're going to be outside any great length of time, make sure you're drinking plenty of water before you're out there, while you're out there, after you're out there. Mix in some electrolytes. Sunscreen is crucial. Had a great story today. Interviewed Dr. Groff. What is Sarah? Might be dermatologist that talked about skin cancer. We're going to bundle that up and put it on KENS 5 Plus, the long form version. But then we'll be putting on Friday, I'm going to put some interview points on just as a good reminder. And she had some great skincare tips. Get in the shade if you can. I mean, the shade makes a lot of difference, 8 to 10 degrees in some cases. Protect your pets. Remember the rule on the pets, okay? 5-second rule. If you're going to be walking your dog, make sure you put down your hand and you keep it there for 5-6 seconds. Then it's safe to walk your dog on that same surface. And then you can see sunscreen, crucial. Look what's waiting for us tomorrow on UVs. 11 on the UV index. That's extreme. This is going to peak at 2 p.m. This means that if you have unprotected skin, you don't put sunscreen on your arms, inside of 15 minutes it's burning. So please, 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 please make sure you're wearing your sunscreen, reapplying, this is what the doctor told me today, every 90 minutes. And that also, that's just a standard. She said if you're excessively sweating or you're in the pool, you're going to have to do it a little more often. But every 90 minutes. And she said lotions are better than sprays. I thought so too. You probably did as well. Rondi Wright, amazing morning. Slight chance, Kyler. Hello, Denise. Good to see you. Happy Holotians are in the house. No flooding rains in the forecast. No, sir. Only isolated showers moving forward for now. So no worries on flooding rains, thank goodness. And thank God. So, moving forward, it's pretty quiet, guys. Isolated shower. It's off a front. David mentioned this last night. And so, yep. Oh, gosh, what's happening here? That scared me. I saw a blank. I get nervous when I see computers do stuff like that. Yeah, no, David was mentioning last night about that front. He said, what about the cold front? Well, there is one. It's not going to be moving too much farther south than, say, gosh, maybe Waco. Now, it could get as far south as Houston for southeast Texas. And they have a better chance of getting the rain because the front's expected. Now, for us, though, the front's not expected to get that far south to really make a difference. So we could get a, shower out. I'm really interested in the high-resolution data come tomorrow to see what we might do with that Saturday rain chance of 20%. We might be upping that just a little bit, depending on what I see tomorrow. Because you really can't. 20% is safe now. That's what New Braunfels is going with, too, National Weather Service. And I'm putting 10% on either side of it just in case, but highs won't be impacted as much as we thought. We were hoping 95 or 96 on Saturday. It's looking like 97 to 98 over the weekend. So no real break from the heat. Upper 90s for the final work week, first work week of August. And then tax-free weekend. Don't forget the 8th, 9th, and 10th. We have tax-free weekend in San Antonio. If you're new to the area, what that is the back to school is really why they do it. But there's no sales tax on certain items. And there's a list. If you look it up, just look up tax-free weekend and you'll see a list of what is tax-free Saturday and Sunday. It might even be Friday as well. I think it begins Friday. But the first day of school is Monday the 11th. It's early this year, earliest we've seen. And it's also one of the first times that I can ever remember seeing North Side and Northeast, our city's two biggest school districts, back on the same first day. It would always be Northeast first, and then North Side would be about a week later, sometimes 2 weeks later. So because they're starting this early, one thing for sure, they're getting out before Memorial Day this year, or next year, technically. So they'll be out I think it's May 24th or something. It's incredibly early. Any Sharknadoes, Chris? We hope not. Have you ever watched that? It's kind of funny to watch. Yeah, right, Denise? It's fantastic. Yeah, it is kind of fun to watch Sharknado, isn't it? Come on. It's just All right. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday night and an even better Thursday. God bless y'all. Be kind. Stay safe. And we'll see you on KENS 5 News at 10.